please turn your cell phones on silent mode, if you don't mind. Funeral service will be tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Those of you that would like to arrive here, funeral home will be open by 8:30 in the morning. And of course, the graveside service will be at 11 a.m. tomorrow at DFW. At this time, Leticia, if you would please come up.
Hello everyone. Thank you for being here to celebrate John's life. And in doing so, what I'd like to do is just put down a few ground rules that I haven't seen at other funerals, and of course we can't be normal. One of the things I've noticed at other funerals is that everyone tends to be very solemn, not clapping between speakers, and it drives me nuts. It always has. And this is a celebration of my husband's life. He was my lover for 30 years, my husband for 24. 21 of those I was happily married. 3 of them were really, really tough, but I still consider that a damn good run. Excuse my language. So as we gather here to what we're going to be doing today, I have meant to prepare words and I just couldn't put anything down, so I'm doing just sharing from my heart. And my mother will be following me. My dad will say a few words, and then we're going to open it up to anyone else who would like to do any kind of remembrances. Stories are welcome of John, with John, of John's stories. Because we know somebody described him today as a boisterous storyteller. And that was right on. So I met John just a few days before Ronald Reagan became president. He was coming out of divorce, and I will always forever thank Roseanne LaBarbera, his first wife, because after his first marriage, apparently I could do no wrong.
Go girl.
His mother even loved me compared to his first wife. But I met him when I was 19 years old, when I was waiting tables, working my way through college. And the first thing that had struck me when I met him was the fact of how smart he was. He was in an industry not known for smart people, theoretically. He never graduated out of college. He was not what people would judge him by that and not consider him smart, but he was a very, very intelligent man. Someone came by the house the other day and was just looking around. They're like, who reads books, magazines on nanotechnology? My husband did. He was always at the forefront of his industry. He always wanted to bring others into the forefront, expand the industry. And even when he died, he had plans for basalt fibers and all this other things that other people had never heard of that he was trying to promote. We had a very full and rich life together. When we first started out, I was in college. He was working in one business. One of the things that just made me so proud of him was in the early 90s, he lost a company. And he ended up delivering pizzas at night and working during the day to start the next company. And on that day, I felt those days I was in love with him all over again. Because when you knock this man down, he would get right back up until the very end. He got back up, started another company, did well with it for quite a while, lost another job, got back up, started doing well again, and up until the day he died, we had hope he was going to pull it out again. It didn't happen that way, but for those of you who don't know, he had a stroke about a month before, 5 weeks before this last one that got him, and he was already well on his way to recovery, making plans, having lunch with friends, associates, planning. He was picking himself right back up. And that was one of the key things that was one of the key reasons that I loved him, was his intelligence, his fortitude, his positive, optimistic attitude, his stories, his happiness, and his love. Because regardless of what had whatever I did or whatever went on in his life, I always knew he loved me, he loved his family, he loved his friends, and I'm so honored by all my family friends here. I have my John, he went with me to Toastmaster events, so I have Toastmaster friends here. I have my Morrow family here, my Echols family here, I have my Ferrer family here. I have my work family represented also. And I'm just so honored by the love that you guys are showing for us, because he loved everybody. And he loved them deeply. And I think that's all I'm going to say right now. Mom, you want to say a few words?
No. That's the way we like it. That's the way we've always been. We thank God that John had so many friends, and we can see that you really cared for him, and he must have made a good life for everybody, because he loved everybody, and we're thankful that you're here. I just want to say that John Echols was born on September 28, 1948, and he died June 10, 2010. His wife is Leticia Ferrer Echols, sisters Gabriella, Laurel, Stephanie, and Louisa, and parents-in-law, which is us, Ricardo and Rory Ferrer, sisters-in-law Cynthia Ferrer, Patricia and Catherine, brother-in-law Tim, and many nephews and nieces, and of course so many special friends who loved him. He served our country in Vietnam, and I know that was a hardship, because he had a lot of stories to tell about that time between 1968 and 1970. So John was a special person, and so we're going to continue with a message from my husband, and then we'll continue with people. And please be free to say whatever you'd like to say. We're open. We have open hearts, and express yourselves, because we have from now to 8 o'clock.
We got time.
Thank you. My name is Ricardo. And Leticia is the one that suggested that I get up front. I want to talk to you today about a subject like something that we have, and personally, I call it yearning. We yearn for something, we want something. But first, I want to start with a prayer. Heavenly Father, we give you thanks. We give you thanks that you have brought us up to this point. Father,